So, hello and welcome people back to Let's Play Harry Potter 1 on the PS1. Now, first thing you need to do is get your own money to buy all of the stuff that you need for saving Hagrid's pet. That piece of music was really nice. Ice physics.
Why is the floor slippery?
It will actually be explained in a
Welcome to
moment.
Gringotts, Mr. Potter. To access the vault, you must collect all the forms and then hand them to the goblin outside the door. The first vault is on your left as you go through these double doors. Good luck.
Jesus Christ, you gotta go through a fucking obstacle course just to withdraw money around here?
It's not quite so simple, Stan, as they explain it right now. See, this is why the floors are so slippery.
Beautiful.
Do you wish to collect some knuts? If you wish to visit the first vault, you must complete the paperwork by collecting the appropriate forms. Move swiftly, though, or you will have to start again.
And put me to work, jeez.
Yeah. Harry Potter Gringotts Drift. Make it happen.
Yeah. Harry Potter racing game when?
Yeah. I love how it just goes into that that's all folks style jingle at the end.
Yes.
Good afternoon, Mr. Potter. I'll explain how to steer the mine cart. Swing the mine cart left and right using the directional buttons.
Or the
The
analog
cross
stick.
button will lock the mine cart to help collect some of the more difficult knuts. Be careful,
how
Mr.
he says
Potter.
mine
There are many
cart.
obstacles in these mines. Stay clear of them if you want to hold on to your coins. There are
Coins.
bonus gems hidden in this mine, and only accurate control of your mine cart will reveal them. Collect as many
Oh my
knuts
God.
as you can to complete the levels.
Now, this is actually a pretty fun mini game. It controls very well. You can lock your minecart in in any position you may want it to be, just like that, by holding X. And you can just swing it around with left and right.
The
Those-
mine cart.
The mine cart. Now these twirly ones are damn near impossible. Like, unless you exactly start swinging at the right moment, which the right moment is different for each and every one of them, you're gonna miss out on a lot of them. Like here I get lucky, but like later on there are, for example, some that you literally cannot collect at at an angle at which you start. And also all of the hints that you get are given to you based on well, you have to be in neutral position for them to actually work for you. And in some of those locations, it's actually really hard to tell if you're upside down or like in the normal position. Like for example, here you cannot tell because there is no water and there are both stalactites and stalagmites. So it can be very tricky. Not to mention in the mine shafts, it's like, you know, it's a tunnel.
I just want to say, this is the worst bank ever.
Congratulations,
You have
Mr.
to do
Potter.
all this
You
shit
have
just to get your own
succeeded.
money.
care to have another go?
And this,
No.
Please return
this
to the
basically
bank through this
means
door.
you can do better.
Yeah.
And this is one of the reasons why I'm not even attempting to get 100% completion in this game. Is because in order to get 100% completion, aka get all of the cards, you have to be super, like, amazing savant at those minecart minigames.
Yeah. And you can't even get an S rank in Panzer Dragoon Saga 2, so like might as well not even try.
Exactly.
If you wish to try for the sickle coin, you must gather the correct forms again.
I accidentally
we don't?
skipped the dialogue. But yeah, they actually had different voice actors do each and every single one of those different goblins, even though they look exactly the same. I like that.
Yeah, it's nice.
The first guy with his minecart is still the best.
Of course. It put such emphasis on it.
Mm-hmm. And it appears so many times. Yeah.
You missed. You're gonna lose.
No.
You're gonna lose, Nico.
Mm-mm.
You're gonna lose.
Think. And now you may have seen a little cut that I did there, because I had to try this one like 3 or so times. Or you will see a cut right after it starts.
Hello, Mr. Potter. I understand you're quite expert in the collection of canuts. I wonder if
drunk?
you'll prove as talented at collecting sickles. There are bonus gems hidden in this mine, and only accurate control of your mine cart will reveal them. Be careful, Mr. Potter. There are many obstacles in these mines. Stay clear of them if you want to hold on to your coins. Remember, swing the mine cart from left to right using the directional buttons and use the cross button to lock the mine cart.
I think
Good luck.
I think they had like specific instructions for saying minecart in a specific way.
Like, did they have to frickin' trust your mind card?
Carlisle.
Yes.
And those coins, like when they're put on the sides like that, you can usually collect them just by standing dead on in the middle. However, like what is dead on in the middle is sometimes hard to determine.
Oh god.
Yeah, and getting momentum just right for those things is a bit of a pain. Because sometimes you just can't turn like 360 degrees. It just will stop at a certain point because the momentum is just not right. And sometimes it won't have trouble. The physics are a little bit unpredictable.
I'm just trying to get a sense of how big this bank must be, if all this shit is in it.
It's very non-ergonomic, if anything.
Yeah.
A lot of wasted space on Disney roller coaster rides. And in general, I would say, because like they give you the trilly ones, and it actually does show you like the direction in which you should be trilling around. I would just say stick to one direction because you will collect some coins anyway. Whereas if you start to like try to figure out which direction you should be twirling into, you waste way too much time, and you will not collect any of them.
You lost, Nico.
Congratulations, Mr. Potter, you have succeeded. You want to try again?
See,
Oh.
Return to the bank through this door.
this, like with how much I collected, this still wasn't good enough.
Nope.
Like this.
Now we have to go for the gold, Quinlan.
Yes, like this whole section. Thankfully, this one I have done relatively recently.
Excellent. You have a sickle coin now. Do you wish to try for the galleon? If you wish to try for the galleon coin, you will have to collect the correct forms again.
Thankfully, this one, well, it is the most terrible one of all of them. It's freshly burned into my memory because I've done it quite recently. So I do actually get it on my first try.
Good.
Without having to resort to a little trick that I used the first time around. Which was
Cheating.
basically... well, yeah, kinda. Basically, every time a prompt comes up, I pause the game immediately to get the right idea. Which way it leads to. Especially for the ones that indicate traps, because there are a lot of them in this one.
Ah, the famous Mr. Potter. You have quite a reputation down here, sir. The other goblins are convinced you'll steer the mine cart easily. Steering is still left and right on the directional buttons. The cross button locks the mine cart. Good luck, you may need it. Be careful, Mr. Potter. There are many obstacles in these mines. Steer clear of them if you want to hold on to your coins. There are bonus gems hidden in this mine, and only accurate control of your mine cart will reveal them.
Should I even say how much of the bullshit that last sentence even is?
Yes.
I mean, only accurate control of your minecart will reveal them. That's not how it works, they just show up. Every time, regardless.
But mine carts.
But Carlisle...
I like to imagine they're being like sarcastic whenever they talk about the mines. That's why there's emphasis.
Mm-hmm. The minecart.
Carlisle. Jesus.
Now this one does actually require you to swing it all the way around to collect a lot of the coins. You can't just stand in the middle. I got real lucky with that one. Yeah, here I was just looking at which direction it exactly was. Because they give you a very short notice. Especially with how fast you're going. Yeah. See?
Oh.
Yeah, you can hardly tell when things are gonna happen or from where and whatnot. You have to be in a specific good position. Here I wasn't even able to twirl myself around to collect everything. Thankfully, gems aren't actually needed for you to finish the minecart minigame. They're only responsible for you getting the bonus card, which I'm not getting anyway.
Right. A real Harry Potter fan would get those cards.
Well, then I guess I am not real.
No. You're a figment of our imagination.
And I will strike a pose as I vanish into nothingness.
Very well done, Mr. Potter. You have collected your galleons. You want to try again?
You can do
You can
it better.
return to the main foyer through this door.
The most vicious part about this is if you realize that him saying that means you can do better, you can't redo them.